Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and now we got the start of the year. I kind of made it a kind of thing that I wanted to do, and I started this saying this in other videos, but I wanted to go over a lot of Joshi wrestling and just Japanese wrestling in general for the new year. And for this upcoming year, I want to watch a lot of it and go through it. So I thought a good starting point would be to rate the top 10 of women that I like. So I figured um, we're going to do our best here. Some of them are in WWE. I feel like they should still be included. I'm not 100% sure if we want to do just independents or not, but I figured the best case is to start with that. So we have our top 10. As you can see on this tier list, it goes from, up there. They'll have two in each row. One, the first one will be the higher number, the one will be the lower number, and so on and so forth. So let's just jump into it. I'm probably going to be moving people around because I'm just doing this kind of blindly. I brought up a bunch of people up here, and I'm pretty sure I got everybody that I like towards the top, and we're just going to rate them because I have a feeling this is going to be a little harder the more and more I look at it. So let's just jump into it, guys. I think that's probably best, right? Just jump into it. So we got 1 through 10. Asuka is probably my favorite WWE wrestler. She's coming towards the end of her career, I would assume. She's currently injured, and obviously very excited to see what she's going to do this year. I think overall, I mean, she's like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but I feel like at the moment, there's so many other wrestlers that I'm watching and enjoying, so I don't really know where to put her. I'm going to put her at 5. I think that she deserves a top 5 spot for sure, just for all of her legendary career and everything. But I think that there's other wrestlers I'm excited and have a higher rating at the moment, but I think 5's a solid way to put her. Next up would be Shizuki. I enjoy a lot of her hard style wrestling. I'm not sure if she'd be somebody who stays in my top 10, but I'll put her down in that slot and we'll see where she goes. Julia. Julia, I'm really excited to see where she's going to go. She might possibly win the NXT title when she might have already won it by now, by the time this video is out, because I'm recording it at the moment before New Year's Evil. So I'm gonna put her at 4 at the moment. I think she's just a hedge above Asuka just because I'm really excited what she's doing right now. Tam Nakano just lost championship. Kind of want to see what she does this year. I'll put her in the 9-10 slot. I have a feeling some other people are going to be moved around. Kairi Sane is a weird one because I really like Kairi Sane. The issue is I'm not sure how much time and spot she's going to get throughout the entire year, so it makes me a little concerned. I'm going to put her in the 9-10 spot for right now, and I'm going to have to move some people around. Akara Sheen is another one that, like, when she gets onto the ring and gets out there, she's just amazing, but they haven't given her a lot of time lately. I'm going to put her in the 8 spot. I think that's a pretty solid spot for her, and we'll just go from there. Io Sky, easily in the 1 to 2 spot. Uh, no spoilers ahead because I know my 1 and 2 pretty easily, so I'll just go from there. Ram is one of those wrestlers I just enjoy watching. I'll put her next to the other famous like that mask painted face wrestler. I'll put her at 6. She's not the best physical wrestler out there, but it's hard to have somebody who just has that aura and ability in general of just having a good character work and just being connected to by watching. So I think it's hard to beat that. So 6 is probably a good spot for her right now, but we'll see how this goes. Sari is probably physically one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'm going to put her at 3. Next up is Utami, who just beat Sari, but I have a feeling that is, I think Utami's like one of those people that's going to have this hell of a year, and I think this title run could change it. So I'm going to put Utami actually at 4 above Julia just for the time being. So I'm going to slide everybody down a little bit. And I feel like that is okay. I'm a little concerned about it, but doing this blindly makes it a little bit harder. And then I'm going to eliminate Shizuki. So far, this is the list. Next up is Yamashita. I'm really excited to see what she's going to do this year. She's been doing amazing stuff. I don't know if I currently have her in my top 10, but I'm going to put her down that spot until I feel comfortable eliminating somebody. And then ACM comes around and just completely screws up my whole entire bracket. Wow. I'm really feeling like I'm going to have to bump some people just because, like, they're not around right now. And I hate that because I don't want to move Asuka out, but I really enjoy Asuka's wrestling, but I might not even see it this year. Okay. Executive decision. I'm moving Kairi Sane out of the top 10. I'm going to move Tam Nakano out of the top 10. And I'm going to move. Did I say top 10? I think I might have. And then I'm going to put Yamashita out of the top 10. I'm going to move, again, Asuka down to the 8 slot. I'm going to move AZM to the 4 slot. Utami to the 5 slot. Julia to the 6 slot. I will put Akara Shida at 8, and I'll put Ram at 9. I think that's a decent spot to put her. Next up is Mireille. I think she's going to miss the top 10. I think she has a good year in front of her, so I think she'll easily get higher ratings. And then I'm going to rate everybody on the bottom that I have left to the best of my knowledge. Mina Shirakawa, if she wins the AEW championship, I will be forever grateful, and it will be an amazing run. But I have a feeling she won't. I don't even think she's going to win tonight. Maybe. I have her beating Mercedes Money tonight, but I don't know if it's going to happen. At the moment, I don't think she's in my top 10. Mio Mama Mo. Ah, God, I'm just going to butcher that. She would be my 10 right now. I think she's a very talented wrestler. It's hard when she's stacked up against everybody in a lifetime type thing. Last year, I had her in my top 10 as a wrestler of women, but I do not know where she does. Mei Sugura, I honestly would love to see her out of Choco Pro more. I really like her. I liked her gimmick in Total Joshi Wrestling, and I've liked her in other stuff. She is just a ray of sunshine, but I think she's not going to be in my top 10 right now. Mizuki just won the championship. She's not in my top 10 right now. Starlight Kid would be definitely pressing up on that top 10. I think I'm going to move Ram out of the top 10 just because of wrestling ability. Move Starlight Kid to 9. Leave Mio there. Sayuri, great wrestler. Gonna put her not in my top 10. Riho, I'm not gonna put her in my top 10. And the last, but certainly not least, is Mayu, who is at the number 1 spot. So that's my top 10 female wrestlers. Yeah. I feel like if I get rid of the WWE people, I could make this a little easier. So I'm going to do that right now to also then change up a few things. So this is my top 10 of wrestlers that are in Japan and that are not part of AEW or WWE. And then I'm going to get rid of the AEW and WWE people and then redo this. I put Sari, number 2. AZM stays there. Oh, wait, I got to get rid of Julia. That's cool. Then when I go from Utami, I think the person that gets the huge bump will be Starlight Kid. I'll put her up in 6. I think that's how we'll do it. If we look at the rest that are not WWE, let's look at how well Mina is AEW, so I won't use her. I'll put Ram at 7. I'll put Tam at 9. Put Yamashita at 10. And then who is left? I'd probably put. Yeah, I think that's how I would put just for the Japanese wrestling promotions. And yeah, I think that's kind of where we'll leave it here. I kind of wanted to go over this, so maybe we'll do this at the halfway mark and then at the end of the year mark, and we'll see how things have changed. And until next time, it's been Japan. Bye, guys.